Welcome back to Homebuyer University. Closing day is here. Here are a few things you can expect and what's coming down the pipeline for you.
Closing day is kind of a combination of three big components, and they all happen at the end of your transaction. The first big component is your actual signing of the loan documents. This is where you'll go in and sign the final iterations of all of that big stack of paperwork you signed in the beginning as part of your initial disclosures. These ones will be legally binding. You will be signing them with a notary. Take your time, go through them. If any questions come up, ask. This is not a time to be holding questions and being polite. Fire those questions off. Make sure you're comfortable and are confident in what it is that you're signing and that it looks like the loan you got at the very beginning. Once those documents are all signed and notarized, what that notary will do is send them to the title and escrow company. They'll go through and make sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed and everything is as it should be to be a legally binding document to put the house in your name and give the sellers their big old pile of money. Once that is done, they send those signed, finalized documents back to your mortgage lender. And this is where your mortgage lender really pushes things across the line to get to closing. Andrew, what does the lender do once they have those docs back?
After the lender receives the final documents, they're going to do their own checks and balances to make sure that everything is in order and as it should be on the loan. Now, as the lender is doing this, this is your time to send your final wire over to title and escrow. Your final wire is the remaining of your down payment and any closing costs that haven't been paid for yet. If you're curious what those numbers are, they'll actually be in that big old packet of papers, the final documents that you just signed. Once the lender verifies that your final wire is over at title and escrow and they've finished their checks and balances and the loan looks good, it's time to fund your loan. Now, we're not quite finished yet. Dom, what's the final piece after the lender funds the loan?
All right, so a lender funding a loan basically means that they just wired a very large amount, your full entire mortgage, on over to title and escrow to meet your own funds there. Once title and escrow has those funds and verify that they've landed in their account, they can then release your file to record. What this means is they register the final paperwork with the county that you're buying in so that it is acknowledged that you are now the owner of the home and the seller has that big pile of money that was wired in by the lender and you together. And so effectively, this is the end where we have traded the home for money, and it's called going on record. And once we're on record, that's when the home is legally and officially yours. It's at the county, it's registered, it's documented, you are officially a homeowner. And once that recording confirmation has come through to all the parties, your agent will make sure to link up with you to get you the keys to your new home. And then the fun part starts. The packing, the moving, the unpacking, and making that home yours. So it was quite a big process to get here. There was a lot of things that had to be done. But you can finally breathe and relax because that paperwork is all done. You're a homeowner.